Welcome to Robert Galinsky's Reality Wanted on chataboutit.com, energized by CBS. Call us 877-242-CHAT-212. That's 877-242-8212. I'm Robert Galinsky, founder and principal of the New York Reality TV School and host of Robert Galinsky's Reality Wanted. If you are looking for reality television casting calls, go no further than realitywanted.com. That's where you need to go. realitywanted.com for all of your reality television casting needs. You want to be on a show? That's where to go. That's where all the calls are. That's where all the casting directors go. We got an awesome show lined up. We've got casting directors from new shows, old shows. We've got an entertainment lawyer in the house so we can get some of the dirt on what it's like to be locked down on the legalities of reality. Legalities of reality. That's the new segment. And we've got entrepreneurial shows, guests, bridal boot camp people. It's just off the hook with craziness. We've got our trivia questions. And before we go anywhere else, we have to introduce our special, wonderful, delightful co-host, Jess Zano.
Hello.
Hi, Jess.
Did you say off? You
I
have
did.
such funny little pronunciations with your words.
No, it's because I had a double espresso. It's espresso.
So you're off the rails right now.
Pronunciation.
Hello, everyone.
Pronunciation. And, of course, the 140 crew leader is here, Rashida_Goddess. Yes. Silent and strong. And a crew full of wonderful guests that we're going to get to. But before we do, you have two things to tell me. One is you were walking in here and you saw...
Yeah, so I'm walking up 59th Street by the CBS Studios building, and there were a couple of paparazzi outside of a building, and of course I have to know what's going on. So I said, excuse me, who are you waiting for? And he had said that there were several of the top 12 castmates from American Idol staying in the building, and believe it or not, there were like droves of girls outside primping themselves, like 12-year-old girls.
How did they know?
Primping.
How did they?
I don't know. The power of Twitter. If one finds out, they all tweet. Maybe it's on an American Idol tweet board. Rashida, does that happen? Like, do they follow them through Twitter or through the internet?
Oh, everything. Twitter, Facebook, MySpace.
Probably American Idol updates or
just Google it.
Inside info. I have no idea, but these girls knew. I mean, there was like an 8-year-old who like had on a push-up bra.
But that's happening right now.
Right this very second.
So let's Twitter that. That's part of our 140 crew update.
Get out there.
59th and...
probably right across from the park. It's probably between 7th and Broadway.
7th and Broadway at 59th Street. The American Idol kids are out there. Get out there.
And stalk them before they get on stage.
We got to introduce our trivia. What we do on the show now is we do a trivia where it's called Reality Check, and you, as listeners and guests and friends, and our guest who we'll introduce in a moment, will partake in this as well. However, the idea is we're going to give you 3 new shows that are being pitched and or casting, and your job is to tell us which one is the phony. Okay?
This has become my favorite new game.
877-242-8212. You can Skype in at Chat About It Callers if you'd like. Here's the first 3 for our first hour. Here are the 3 shows that are being pitched or cast. Your job, tell us which one is fake. Here's number 1. Take a break from watching the lives of indulged, healthy housewives as we meet 5 ordinary middle-class parents from New Jersey who are brought together for the first time in this reality-based series to share their life stories as they embark on a journey of self-discovery while hopefully developing long-lasting friendships and dealing with the challenges that come with raising your family on your own. Okay. It's the Single Mom reality show. Single Mom reality show is basically that. Second show, seeking cast for co-ed sex addiction series in Los Angeles. Would you like to live in a mansion in Bel Air with beautiful men and women, all who have sex addictions and without any supervision? If so, please send us a detailed explanation of your sexual addiction and why you should be on this show.
Dr. Drew, calling Dr. Drew.
Sex addiction, co-ed sex addictions show, and single moms. And then the last one is Dirty Old Man. Our star will be introduced to 25 beautiful, vivacious women between 20 to 30 years old. They're willing to be taken care of by our superstar, who's actually a dirty old man. Our star has agreed to lavish his attentions and all he has to offer on the right companion. Our dirty old man, by the way, is extremely wealthy, but up there in years, over 70 years old.
Wow!
Dirty old man, single moms, and sex addiction, co-ed sex addiction. Those are the 3 shows. I'm going to throw to you right now, Jess. What do you think?
Well, the first one with the single moms, I have to say, the thing that was the zinger for me was that it takes place in New Jersey, which everything takes place in New Jersey these days, so I'm going to say that's a go.
Okay.
I'm going to actually say that the sex addiction is a go. That sounds like something that they would put on, somebody somewhere would put on the air.
Okay.
And as for the dirty old man, well, that is a hilarious concept. I somehow think that that's something that came from your brain rather than...
No, come on. I think that came from Hefner, right? What do you think, Rashida?
I think the dirty old man is probably the
You guys
fake
are always together on
one.
this.
We are.
You are.
we have to
Two
stick
dirty young
together.
girls pick dirty old man. Okay.
I would totally go for the dirty old man.
Well, yeah, we're not going to let anybody know until later in the show. We're going to see if we get any callers to call in. We are going to make sure that this gets stretched out through the hour until Jess is writhing in pain over which show is it. And one last note before we go to Maureen Francisco and introduce our guest. What is the new late-breaking? You got a callback?
My
or
personal
you
news?
booked something? Yeah, what's going on?
So listen out there, people. I have been on television for quite some time, and I've had agents send me
Vivica,
out
Fox's
on things.
Glam God,
The
Style
list is
Network,
endless.
Entertainment
I digress.
Channel. Go ahead.
Forgive me. In all, to be humble about it, like, you still have to, like, pound the pavement, find anything you can anywhere. I happen to be taking a little look at Craigslist, of all places. Found a great audition for something. They were looking for some hosts, of which I have been cast as. And I went in today into this very cool office with a teleprompter. My boyfriend was like, "It's off Craigslist. Can you just give me the address just
to
in
make sure?
case? So you sure it's not
In case
someone's
it's not
house?"
Robert Galinsky's house.
But sure enough, I went in, I read on the teleprompter. It was super fun. And within 10 minutes, I got an email saying they would love to see me again on Friday. So
What's the show?
I don't want to say. I want to keep that
okay.
on the DL for right now.
Okay.
Not only because I think that probably they don't want people knowing about it, but mostly because I don't want to jinx myself.
I hear you.
Which is more important to me.
I gotcha.
All
right, well,
to anybody out there who wants to be a host, it doesn't come down to having an agent or whatever. It's just doing the legwork. It's just doing the legwork and making sure you're getting out there onto the Reality Wanted website, onto the Craigslist website. You can find work out there and work that's fun and paid and all that.
And you got to start somewhere. What's his name? The commissioner of the NFL did the commencement speech at one of the colleges, and he said, "Be nice to your interns," because he started out as an intern.
So,
I know.
little girl on the couch over here better be treated pretty well.
I'm excited about our first guest, but I'm going to make our audience and you, Jess, wait until after the break. We're going to throw to Maureen Francisco with RealityWanted.com's hot casting calls. We'll take a commercial, and then we'll come back. She is casting, our first guest is casting a show that I wanted to put into the 3 reality checks, but I couldn't because she's here.
I can't wait to hear what this is.
So stick around. We are going to go to some hot casting calls right now with Maureen Francisco, and then we'll be back with Robert Galinsky's Reality Wanted.